How's it going, everybody? It's Dean here once again from iGaming, and we're in the new standard. So we've got a short video coming out a little bit later in regards to what I think of the bannings and what I'm happy about, what I'm not so happy about. But with 4 days before we enter the Red Bull Untapped tournament, we need to find a new deck. So we've grabbed this one from, it's a combination of Titan Fans and Jaffa MTGA. I'm going to put their links in the description below. And it's essentially a Golgari Adventures deck minus any clovers. So we're looking to get lots of card draw from the Innkeeper, playing the Foulmire Knights, card draw again, Order of Midnight in case we need to get any creatures from the graveyard back into our hand, Murderous Riders, Lovestruck Beast, and essentially just lots and lots of removal. It's quite a hard, heavy hitting deck with the Rotting Regisaurs and the Demonic Embrace, which we can get back from our graveyard. And just for that kind of final impact, getting those final points of damage over the line, we've got the Questing Beast, we've got the Vivien, and for some card draw later on in the game, we've got the Great Henge. Now, getting the Great Henge down early with the Rotting Regisaur is going to be the kind of key aspect of this deck. In the sideboard, there's lots and lots of removal, so we're expecting with the format change, it's going to be more aggro-y now. We've got an Ashiok to deal with anything that kind of remains in the graveyards. Gemrazers, we think there's going to be lots of Temur Adventures with that Clover, so we want to shut that down as early as possible. And Shifting Ceratops in case there's any kind of removal or kind of blue-white counters that are still going on in the format. So, wish us luck. We're going to jump into the games and playtest this for 5 or 6. But before we jump into those games, I just want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to all the love and support that we get on the channel, especially everybody who supports us financially via their subscriptions on twitch.tv and also Patreon. With a notable mention to Jinx, Moongate and Eric, who support us at the credits level. Thank you very much, guys. I really do appreciate it. So check out the links below and see what's on offer behind the scenes via Patreon. And without further ado, wish us luck, cross those fingers, and let's jump into those games. Okay, guys, so game 1, we're against Elevated. We're going to play first. And what do we say about this list? I mean, we're going to keep it, right? Play the Temple of Malady down first. Hope we can get into the... I mean, it depends if we get another land on it. If we get another land, that's going to be perfect. If not, we might have to take a turn off from playing the Scavenging Ooze. But if we can go 2-3, that would be absolutely bona fide for us. Either Unicorn, bans, and more bans from every known streamer. Make this work for the love of the Lord. We'll try, we'll try. Good morning, Evil Unicorn, by the way. Temple of Malady down. Eliminate. Okay, I'm going to keep the Eliminate. We don't know what Oppo's playing. Eliminate's a fantastic card for us. Yeah. It looks like if we're against some sort of Gruul deck. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack this. We're going to grab a black mana. Nice. So it looks like we could be up against some sort of ramp type affair. What am I dropping from this, by the way? What am I dropping? Whoa. So I'm playing a reg. I'm trying to see what I'm going to discard. Like, do I just discard a second reg? Let's see what Oppo plays here. What? Okay. One mana short. So, I want to, I mean, the thing is, they could have just got this back, right? Interesting. The lack of mana is a little concerning. Hopefully they've not got another Bone Crush Giant. So the ideal thing there could have been to if the you know, if it had stayed alive, we would have obviously have tried to kill it and then eat it with the ooze, so it couldn't come back. Okay, Bone Crush Giant comes down. Let's see if they're attacking. I don't think they will, right? Nice. Gotta get rid of the Rotty. There's the land we've been waiting for. Gonna attack him with both here. Nice. Nice. Yeah, next. Yeah, no, Jaffe, not dumb at all. Just we're both just figuring out the interactions. But yeah, I didn't want it to keep coming back. Good morning, German lawyer. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. I mean, we've got a decent deck against them. Eliminate could be one of the worst cards. Like, maybe I get rid of Eliminate instead of go Heartless Act. Gemrazer, Shifty T don't seem too much. Ashiok's a bit weak. From what we've seen anyway. Noxious Grasp could be good. But we've got Primal Might. Grasp. We've got Murderous Rider. We've got Heartless Act. We've got Primal Might. Like, we should be able to force through, right? Might even take a Questing Beast down actually and put a Grasp in. You got the Ozlith for the counter deck. Beautiful. Oh, you think instead of Act? Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I'm not expecting him to have many counters. The thing. Feels like a powerful deck does this. I'm wondering what. I wonder if there's any blue cards we could put in that would make it like a Sultai Adventures. I don't know if anyone's done Sultai Adventures. Not. Is this standard ranked? Yes, my friend. We've got a tournament at the weekend. So hopefully, kind of. Don't like this at all. You gonna head to bed? No worries, my friend. I will do. I'll check your message over Discord, my friend. Have a good sleep. I'm gonna mulligan this one. Much better. Let's keep. Gonna return a green. Thanks for stopping by, Jeff. I appreciate it. How do I like the bands, German? So I tweeted last night that I don't know. It's a weird one for me because I'm never a big fan of bans. I feel I don't appreciate the bans as other people do. Like a part of the game for me, and like I don't know how this comes across. Like, but a part of the game for me is the ability to try and figure out a format. To like
my favorite customer.
Put some effort in.
Just subscribe.
Oh, Jaffa, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that subscription. Hope you have a good sleep, my friend. Yeah, so a part of the fun for me is trying to figure out a format and how like the best combinations to defeat something that you aren't too that you aren't too sure how to defeat. And so... Gonna go in here with both. Paradise Druid could become problematic later on. Okay, interesting. I think they've got a questing beast or something. Yeah, so because of that, I'm not entirely fussed on bans. Like, if the bans affect people's enjoyment of a game, then yes, go for the bans. But you know, if other than that, I think let's keep it. I had no problem with Teferi. Like, I know people didn't like it. Captain wasn't a big fan. But yeah, it's never been printed. Cat just caused bad gameplay. I can understand. I can understand all these things. That's the thing for me. Like, I understand why they annoy people. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Demonic Embrace. Not exactly what I'd like to put it on, but Bone Crush Giant seems good. And what I'll do here, actually, I'm going to attack him with this and the Foulmire Knight. Because it's 9 damage. I'll probably let it through. That's really interesting. Okay. And we've got a Primal Might next turn. Then it fights up to 1 creature, remember. So we don't have to... Is this an artifact? Alright. What? Oh, it's artifact or enchantment, isn't it? I forgot about that. Okay, okay. I mean, we can just still play it again, though, right? Discard a card. Pay 3 life. Yeah. What? Okay, I don't understand what that is about. I'm going to get rid of the Edgewall Innkeeper. Does work actually, doesn't it? It does work, ironically. So we can get it to fight. One sec. Pay 0. Confirm 0. This fights this. Oh no, that's got reach, hasn't it? That's got reach. No attacks. Nearly made a mistake there. Nearly made a mistake. You like them, but you don't have any of the cards except Growth Spiral and Team Erector. Fairy freaks you out. The reason Spiral got banned was because of Uro. One of them had to go. Yeah, you can't be banning cards at like $60 either, can you? Okay. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, do I just keep going for it? I feel I do, right? Why have we got to do this now? Discard the card. I'll attack him with this. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, why? I understand the rationale behind why they was banned. It's just that I just have a preference not for banning cards. But like, in which cases they probably shouldn't be printed in the first place, right? Is the take home there, I guess. Okay. Oppo can't attack with this. It's the only thing they have with reach. So it's a wow. Another mutate. This could kill us. If a source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. GG's, I guess. GG's. The Teferi games could take forever. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oppo, attacks him with the Styrix, right? Boom. Yeah, it's a very interesting deck. I mean, I don't think it's right. Let's get the Noxious Grasp and then now we know what Oppo's doing. Now we know what Oppo's doing. We can stop it. What else have they got that's low? I think I might just put Eliminate in as well. I think the Questing Beast could be quite good. Murderous Rider, Lovestruck Beast, Edgewall Innkeeper. Order of Midnight is probably one that can go. Scavenging Ooze is going to be useful. Maybe you get a Foulmire Knight out as well. Unless they have Trample, actually. Unless they have Trample. So, do I just knock a Questing Beast and just try and go low? Potentially. Now, Questing Beast is going to be quite powerful. I'm going to get rid of a Foulmire Knight and play. Oh, we've got one extra card. I'm going to play with one extra. Play with one extra here. We should have enough card draw to help us. Blue-green ramp still has tons of strong cards. Yeah, we've just got a new Explore card as well, right? Henge. Oh, you thought about cutting the Henge? Yeah, if we get a Temple... It's not an amazing keep, but the Temple of Malady helps us. We are going first one. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Heartless Act. Out. Yep. Let's play a more controlling base. Try and get the Questing Beast out. Pass. Okay. Oppo with a slow start as well. That's reassuring. Edgewall Innkeeper. Nice. Play the Forest down. Happy to kill them with a 3-drop. Get the Questing Beast down next turn with a clear path through. Feels good. Ooh. I'm going to kill my own creature here. It means that they don't get the Bone Crush Giant. And that could be their whole turn. No, they got a green there. Right. So we're going to go for a Swamp. We're going to get the Questing Beast down. 4 damage. Reclamation was really an issue. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways to deal with it, but I think if it was 5 mana, it would be a lot better for everybody, in all honesty. Right, we're going to go for the Eliminate here. Does 2 damage to us. We're just going to keep hitting through. Do as much as we can. 1 mana. Play this down tapped. Hitting for another 4. Pose down to 12. A Demonic Embrace off the top would be beautiful. Let's have a look, though. Me and Oppo both got off to a very, very slow start. Evercore Phoenix is fine. Like, I'm going to try and see if they'll trade. I hope they do. Okay. Lovestruck Beast. Keep up 2 cards. Pass. What's the purpose of the teams and MTG streams, like Team Ether? It's to help. It's to kind of help promote the streamers. So a lot of my viewers will first find me externally. So they'll be kind of on Ether Hub or something like that. They'll find the channel that way. Yeah, and then hopefully kind of come over on Twitch. So haha, Moy. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Oh, 2 9 in open? How do you even go 2? What is that all together? Like, is that your did you play like 3 or 4? Okay, Temple of Abandon. We need a grasp off the top. I think we played the first part of the game. Wow. Oppo's putting all their proverbial eggs in the basket. 6% Noxious, sorry, 6% Murderous Rider, 4% Noxious Grasp, 2% Heartless Act, got Primal Mights as well, got plenty of cards. Another Starix comes down and an Embercleave, nice. Oh, the Embercleave gets attached? What? Yikes. Okay, could be our first loss. No blocks. Yikes, we get a Vivien off the top. We get a Vivien off the top, chat. And it's GG's.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place to the ground. My, how you've grown.
That's why Embercleave is so good in it attaches into the battlefield. Yeah. I mean, it's a good little list, isn't it? Seems superfluous. 4 triggers, everyone. I mean, we're gonna scoop. Let's see what else they have in their deck. Lands. Land. GG's. Alright, Oppo, calm down. Gruul is back. I don't know. Okay, so game 2 with the list. We're against Mega Marvs. Hopefully we can start to do this deck a little bit of justice. I mean, it's fine, right? It's fine. We get we're on the play. We get an Edgewall Innkeeper down. We can start to look through the deck. We're 1 green mana short of Vivien, sadly. Second Demonic Embrace, cool. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, do we attach the Demonic Embrace and just start hitting him for 4 in the sky? Oppo's on Tiba. Could be Clover. Could be Clover. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Embrace. We haven't got anything better to do. Oppo's down to 15. Thanks. Unless they're saying nice because I've got a Brazen Borrow, I'm just going to lift this up and... Did I try Winota decks? I feel like they're super strong. Did we try Winota? I feel we did. Okay. So Oppo's Teamer, we don't know what they are at the minute. Like, did they play Uro? Another land off the top for us. Wow. We're going to play the Fabled Passage. Grab a green. I'm just trying to thin through the deck a little bit. Get the Vivien down.
I have survived.
Put more eggs in this basket.
I will survive you. We're fit enough to survive.
Nice. I mean, unless Oppo deals with this, it's GG's next turn, right? Uro. What are they? What are they sticking in the graveyard? That's 1 fat Innkeeper. Yeah, he's worked hard. He's worked hard all his life. We choose a card from outside the game.
I'd get out of the way if I were you.
So we don't get the kill this turn. So I'm not going to pump it up anymore. I'm going to attack him. Oppo's kind of got to block, right? It's got trample. Use the knight to fight Viv. Interesting. Would work. We draw a card and lose a life. I kind of like that. Play this down. We draw. Gonna go forest. Gonna play down a 1/1. So we've got a block to protect Viv. We've got a fight spell next turn. The Viv, the Foulmire Knight on that. Oppo's smashing in. Lisa, is this GG's? I mean, I've never seen such a fat innkeeper before in my life. He's definitely got some pork pies behind the bar, hasn't he?
We will not
Borrow bounce, probably. There was a slight pause there, which suggests to me that Oppo's got something.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
GG's. GG's. It's essentially Foulmire Knight fights. We hit a demonic embrace on this.
You picked the wrong
Doesn't even fight. Doesn't even fight. Oh, has this not got trample? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Still get the win. You still get the win. I forgot that he didn't get trample. Right. Green. Also playing stuff. Elementals. Heartless Acts come in. Grasps. It's a weird one because, like, how much do you put on? How much effort do you put on trying to protect your creatures rather than you know, trying to win the game? Like, I think this Order of Midnight can go. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Scavenging Ooze is going to be excellent here. Foulmire Knight was good in the last one. Primal Might might be not as good. It doesn't give trample is one of the things, but there are going to be some big things that I need to take down from them. Lovestruck Beast could be a little bit slow. Questing Beast might be just too weak. They do have a... Maybe I'm going to cut one of the Question Beasts. Rotting Regisaur and Demonic Embrace, I think they always have to stay, right? They're going to have lots of little creatures, I'm assuming. They're going to have lots of elemental type things. So maybe I just get rid of a Foulmire Knight and potentially a Lovestruck Beast. And pile back in. Ashiok could be actually quite good against them. Sarah, you think Ceratops? Not sure. Nothing on this board suggests so. I mean, yeah, if they get an Uro down. Actually, if they're playing Euros, do I want an Ashiok in? Or maybe an Ashiok over, perhaps. A Questing Beast and a Rider? Order of Midnight is, I cut usually. I cut some Foulmires if needed. Okay, let's play out with this. Also, hi, I can't sleep. I was just gonna ask. Right, let's play this out. We sadly lost the first game, Jaffa. Oppo just completely went off with Terror of the Peaks, etc., etc. You know how it is. Okay. It's a slow hand. Oppo goes first. We get a couple of draws, so I'm going to keep. Great Henge off the top, useful. Back in a bit, no worries, Nox. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Foulmire Knight. You know what? I'm going to get the Foulmire Knight out. Ooh. Stop them from ramping? Stop them from ramping. Get a creature down. Cultivate. Okay. Did they automate him? Not in the last game. Not in the last game, but in the last match. No, they just went off with the thing that whenever it what's it called? The thing that whenever it I'm gonna actually get the Murderous Rider down here. The thing that whenever it mutates, it gets more creatures from the Starix, and they just kept building the board back up. Yeah. Right. Okay, Uro. Yeah. Starix, Terror of the Peaks, they Starix and Embercleave onto the board. It was messy. It was messy. Could this be a second Uro? Alright. Ashiok off the top, 4% chance would be beautiful. Come on. We've got a couple of kind of stops for the Uros just yet. Lovestruck Beast. Okay. Probably gonna play the Lovestruck Beast down. Actually, I probably should have actually just gone big. But no, I want to keep a spell up just to hit Vivien as she comes down, I think. Play the Lovestruck Beast next turn. The thing is, we could have played the Lovestruck Beast. We still couldn't have played the Great Henge because we don't have a second green mana. Oppo gets to Scry. They've got 4 cards in the graveyard, including 2 Uros. They're not going to want to exile one of those. 1 card on the bottom. Is this going to be a Nissa? They could still have an Ugin. They've probably got a couple of Ugins in this deck, right? Okay, Nissa comes down. That's exactly what we want to see.
Seek shelter in my stewardship.
Nice.
I must go. Harness the elements.
Oppo is in for 3 here. No blocks. Okay. Heartless Act. I kind of like just attacking in here. I know I should get the Great Henge down if possible. Okay, I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to get the Lovestruck Beast down. I'm going to hit him for 1 with the Foulmire Knight. Would take a trade. No. Pass. So we've got, we're waiting for 1 green mana off the top so we can cast our Great Henge. That would be awesome. Oppo's nearly got enough to get a Uro back. That's another concern, right? If we would have killed that. Okay. So this is quite troublesome. A couple of Nissa opportunities to get back here. They could get an Uro. They are getting an Uro. Interesting. So we've got Murderous Rider, we've got Heartless Act, got a couple of options.
Fight on without me.
Yikes. Of course, of course. Right, so we go. I think we go Temple of Malady here. Innkeeper. It doesn't. Let's have the Innkeeper actually. Let's have the Innkeeper. Draw off the Rider. Yeah, I'm thinking draw off the Rider. Like at the same time though. At the same time. I'm actually interested in getting rid of both of these. I'm thinking Primal Might, and then we can Murderous Rider the Nissa next turn when it comes down. Like, if I want to go for Heartless Act, I'm gonna go Heartless Act here. They get a Nissa on top of the library. Okay. Primal Might for 1. No, for 0 actually. It's got to be 0. I confirm 0. This fights this. Attacking with the Lovestruck Beast for 5. Nice. Okay. So next turn they get a Nissa, they get to attack him for 6. So potentially not the best trade-off there. In all honesty. I perhaps shouldn't have attacked him. But we get a Great Henge down next turn. As long as the Lovestruck Beast survives. Cheeky little knight. Getting a little dink in there. Little dinky. I'm liking the fact that Oppo is kind of like quite shy on cards in hand. We've got another game after this, but we do want to try and finish it off if at all possible. Knight is great for Primal Might things, yeah. The Knight's actually served us well in a couple of games. Okay, so now Oppo's got all the mana in the world. They've got enough for Ugin if Ugin was to come down. I mean, that would be a disaster for us, but No Ugin. No Ugin. I mean, Ugin was Scoop, right? I mean, okay.
I am in need of rest.
Okay. Well, what can we do about that? What can we do about that? Was that main deck as well? Hahaha. Good game. Good game. Yeah, we're half a turn away there, chat. There's your Ceratops reason. Yeah. I mean, I still think we've got the win, right? I think we've got the win without it. Interesting. I think I just run it back. I think the deck's fine. What's your record with the deck so far? 1 loss. Best of 3, 1 loss. Play first. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep. Okay. I mean, it's a new deck. That's fine. That's fine. The thing with me as well is I'm never one to kind of throw a deck away just because I'm losing with it. Like, there's a couple of interactions that we might not have figured out as well yet. Just lots of little things like that, really. That do I play the Murderous Rider down? I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to play the Murderous Rider down now. We've got a Vivien, we've got a Demonic Embrace, Primal Might, a couple of options. Let's see what Oppo goes for here. This could be a Cultivate, right? Uro? Okay. So in which case, we're going to go Vivien. We're going to put a couple of counters on it. We've got a Great Henge as well, which is going to be useful. We'll play the Great Henge out next turn.
Close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the wild. This'll be fun to watch.
Nice. We can go Great Henge next turn. Flying Knight coming in, hopefully. Hopefully. Like. But well, let's see. Great Henge into a Primal Might would be nice. Omna?
Lucky for me, I like a fight.
Let's go Great Henge. Do I go Innkeeper and then a Primal Might? I think I do. This gives us 2. This gives us 2, right?
Stomping time.
Ah, do that first and the Henge is cheaper. Sorry, guys. Yep. Hey, Rowett. Yeah, good advice. Good advice, all. Should have Vivien first? Okay. Yep, completely agree. Ultimately didn't make a difference there, but it definitely could in the future. Uro. Life gain. New deck, new interactions. We'll get there. We'll get there.
My, how you've grown.
Is there a world there where I castle instead as well? Anything nice in the sideboard for Vivien -5? Not too much. This is game 3, so we've kind of got our best sideboard cards in. We've got so much removal, it's unreal in this in our main deck now. So we sideboarded in a couple of Noxious Grasps. We've already got 2 Primal Mights. We've got 2 Eliminates, 2 Heartless Acts as well. 3 Murderous Riders. We've got removal for days. We've got a couple of Ashioks as well to deal with their heroes. We've got a -3 for Vivien, which could kill if anything comes in the way. We've also got Trample, so Oppo's got to deal with everything here, right? Not really there for wishing. I've wished for a Ceratops in game 1 of mono green before. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Getting Vivien as well. I mean, yeah, this is twice I've done this. Fight spell? Yep. Okay.
We're gonna tear you
That's
apart.
that's slightly annoying, isn't it? That's slightly annoying. You have a chance to get one through it? Sadly not. Damn. Right, so human. Resting Beast, here we go. Nice draw. Yeah, cheers, Rip. I mean, we get there, but like they've got a 9/8 flyer. We've got plenty of removal that can deal with it. We've got about 20% chance to draw removal. Genesis Ultimatum, of course you have. Of course you have. Okay. Okay. Not dead yet, chat. Not dead yet. We don't give up that easy. Right. No more mana and we'll absolutely devastate their board here. Oh no, they've got the Leafkin Druid here. But they've not got enough mana. They've not got enough mana, right? Right, so we're going to get the Ashiok down. We're going to absolutely decimate their graveyard. 14 life. They're going to crack the Fabled. Control 4 more creatures, add 2. No, they can go for blue, right? They can go for blue off the from that. Looks like we need to be a touch quicker on control. Yeah. That's a shame. This is a shame.
Hi, Dean!
But cheers for that follow, Ro. Appreciate it, my friends. Like, didn't have anything, did we? Is the issue. They've got us with this. They've got us with this 3 times. Eliminate, good.
Your final terror is
upon. Do I attack it with the Lovestruck Beast here? Do I attack him with both? Kinda guess I do, right? Not this turn, you don't think? Fly over with a Question Beast? Yeah, good shout. Good shout. Good shout. I mean, we'll have to see what they do. We'll have to see what they do in terms of attacks. My one concern is that they start to fill the graveyard up with a Cavalier of Thorns. But there's nothing much we can do about that. We've still got lots of removal. This is a little bit of a pain, but we can deal with it next turn with a Questing Beast. Genesis Ultimatum again. Wow, Oppo is just going off here. Probably steal your stuff again, maybe. Maybe. Got 5 cards of your library. Have they got a library left? They've got 25 cards left. Okay. One on the bottom. Don't forget to tap Henge at the end of step. Good. Cheers for that, Jaff. One to top. Leaf Kindred, okay. Vivien would also be quite good off the top as well. Vivien would let us pump this to 7. We'd be at 10. Hey Ironside, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're well today. We're trying Golgari Adventures out for 3 or 4 games. It's not as fast as I want it to be. Other people have had a lot more success than we seem to be having, which is, you know, sometimes that happens.
For us.
Grats. Grats, grats, grats. Oppo hitting absolutely everything that they need. I mean, yeah. Think GG's? You think we're losing the second game? I think so too. What's your opinion to the ban hammer? I was saying to the chaps earlier. Not a massive fan of banning cards myself, but equally, like, if people don't enjoy the game because those cards are in existence, then they need to be banned. Essentially. Interesting. Okay. So, this is really interesting, right? Because the way that Oppo's played this, they definitely kill Ashiok. But it makes it so that I will block with the, say, Lovestruck Beast here. I'm going to block one of the Cavalier Fawns. Oppo's down to 11. 11 cards in Oppo's library. For Gust as well. Wow. Decline. Can't. Need something else. Masterclass from Oppo in terms of how to play Temur Elementals. You have a lot of life, so it should be good for a bit. There. 2 turn clock, right? 3. 13, 19. 20, 23. 24. Maybe plus another 1 for this. 25 next turn. Like a turn, yeah. Rather than the ban, I think potentially limit on how many cards can be in a deck, limit the chance of hitting it. As draw with Castle, yeah, Jeff, that's what I'm going for, my friend. I mean, we could get into a draw state with this. Let's fingers crossed here. Okay. Pass. It hurts. It definitely hurts. But, you know. Initial thoughts of the deck. I like the premise. I think its control element purely relies on removal, right? I'm wondering whether this would be better off as a Sultai list.
Rise, my elemental friend.
But the thing is, like, I'm looking at Jaffa in chat, and I know that Jaffa's had a lot of success with this as well. So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I suppose down to 9 cards. It needs to be a tad faster. Seems a little slow against rampy decks. I hurt against Sultai ramp. Okay. Okay. I mean, the thing is as well, like, I've got no issues at all playing decks like this because After any like, we'll basically call this a rotation, right? Because it essentially is all the decent cards in the format have gone, except for Nissa. After kind of a rotation like this, you are in like a state of disarray. It's like, well, what's going to happen? I'm surprised that Oppo's playing a Temur Elementals list. I thought they'd be going for something a little bit more kind of aggro from the start. Like, I'm looking at mono colours. Like, I'm looking at mono white. I'm looking at mono green. I'm looking at mono red. I think they're going to be the cards. Like this. Yeah, GG. GG's. I like the idea of running Sultai. Sultai lands and all the blue cards out of sideboard if need be. Yeah, Bushwookie, that's what I'm kind of thinking here. Game 3. We're against Kasasagi. Shuffler's not broken, by the way. We're going to mulligan. And we're going to keep this, I think. We're going to get rid of a... Probably get rid of an Overgrown Tomb, actually. Probably get rid of an Overgrown Tomb, and this is a reason. So turn 1, we're gonna go for a Edgewall Innkeeper. Nice. Gonna go for Edgewall Innkeeper turn 1. Gonna hit the Temple of Malady turn 2. Play a Lovestruck Beast, Heart Desire. One more game. Hey Matt, thanks for letting me know you got to Newcastle safe last night, mate. I didn't stay up until like 1:30 waiting for you to text me. Fine. Was it a good drive, man? Was it a good drive? Thanks for stopping in as well on the way. Appreciate it. Pass. Like he could say, stay main board Golgari and shift into Sultai after board. Won't hurt too bad to add a Cheum and a couple of shock blue lands. Fire Prophecy, cool. Flying Reggie looks good though, doesn't it, right? Flying Reggie looks good. Do I want the mana or not? So we need to play this because we need the double black for Demonic Embrace. We're going to say no attacks. Aside from 10 miles of 40 mile an hour average speed check, dandy. Good. Good. What's the apartment like? Is it everything you wanted and more? Okay, I think I can drop... I mean, it doesn't really matter what we drop here, right? Because we're going to have to drop the next one the turn after. So we're going to drop the Forest now. Viv. Okay, interesting. We're going to go for the Demonic Embrace here, then. Attacking with a Reggie. Oppose on a 2-turn clock. Looks like Temur Elementals again. Let's see if they've got any life gain. Apartment's quite nice. Nice. I mean, what is it Newcastle City Centre? Does Oppo just scoop here? Oh, guys, I got my first two. Proper like patrons yesterday as well, which is absolutely excellent. Took a couple of videos up for them. Took a couple of videos up for them last night, including my. I mean, Strats. Do I +2/+2 this? Fight the Risen Reef and attack in? I feel I do, right? I feel I do. Let's go for the +2/+2. This creature fights this creature. And then we attack him because they have to trade off with the Leafkin Druid, which will set them back a turn, potentially for their Nissa. Yeah, so I uploaded the Historic Open video. I'm doing it whilst there's kind of a low amount of patrons, just because I don't want anyone to see that video. Right, so I mean, that was really powerful. We did a lot of things there. This is potentially the same list as last time, right? So do we get Ashiok in again? Get rid of the Order of Midnight. I think Order of Midnight could be a card that actually we just cut from the deck if we were to take the deck any further. Foulmire Knight is probably weaker against these. Noxious Grasp seem good. Heartless Act as well might be quite nice, you know, for earlier on with the interactions. Maybe maybe knock one Questing Beast. A Lovestruck Beast? I mean, the Henge is a fantastic card if we can get there. Maybe I drop... maybe against these, because it's going to have lots of creatures. Maybe I drop a second Questing Beast. And maybe a Lovestruck Beast. Try and focus on this and some removal. Try and get through. Okay, let's hit it out. Jeff, I'll be interested to watch you and Titan play this deck out. See if there's anything that you're doing that I'm not. But yeah, if anything comes to mind, feel free to shout out if I'm making some glaring mistakes. Okay, so game 2 in this match. These 2 temples. We can't keep 2 temples and 2 Great Henge. Sadly. Mulligan. It's slow. It's very, very slow. But I think we can potentially get there with it. I mean, I'm going to keep 6. I don't really want to go down to 5. We'll get rid of one of the Innkeepers. We're going to go Overgrown Tomb, play the Innkeeper. Scavenging Ooze, okay. So we'll play the Innkeeper. If we don't get another land, we get the Heart's Desire out. You'd still keep it? Nice. Bush Rookie, does anyone else hate running 4 of the same name Legendary in the same deck? I do, with the exception of Questing Beast. The reason being is that Questing Beast is like a prime target, right? People want to kill Questing Beast. So, here, I'm going to actually crack this for black. Getting the double black down is really important. For a couple of reasons. The Demonic Embrace and also the Ashiok here, right? Needs double black. So I'd rather have this set up so we don't have to worry about it. We've got a green. Risen Reef we can deal with next turn with a probably... I mean, what do we deal with it? Okay. I'm actually going to go for the Heartless Act. Try creature with no counters. The Noxious Grasp can keep for the Vivien is what I'm thinking. Attack him. Hey, under your closet. How's it going? Questing Beast always 4. Do you know how a failed vibe check? Do you know a failed vibe check? Evil Otto. What? Explain. Explain. Uro is great for them, right? They can. I know what the phrase means. Risen Reef again. Yikes. I mean, a green mana off the top. We consider playing. Wow. Scavenging Ooze down? Oh! No, I don't then. No, sorry, I don't know that. An old arcade game? Blotto. Land, please. Any land will do. Oh, wow, really? Getting a Nugan down before we've played our 3rd land. GG's. GG's, Oppo.
Surprisingly flexible. You.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I mean, chat, is it just not meant to be for us?
I will destroy.
Cavern Thorns, nice. Chat, I think we go to game 3 here, right? Yeah, I can't do anything because anything I play Oppo just -3s, right? Yeah, let's go to game 3. Let's go to game 3. Nothing we can do about that. I don't think we sideboard in Agonizing Remorse against just one card, right? Rats. Never mind, we'll go again. Play first. I mean, we keep, right? We've got a 1-drop. We've got a potential 3-drop. And this is actually really important as well because we're playing this around the time that they should be playing their Uro out. They might even get a little bit of ramp to get there depending on what they can play as a 1. Okay, nice. We're going to start playing black mana, attacking for 1 there. Hit the Ashiok probably next turn, I guess. Let's see what they play out. Leafkin Druid, good. Okay. All the mana in the world now, chat. We're going to go for an Ashiok. We're going to start down ticking.
This is my masterpiece.
Okay. We get rid of 1 Uro. No attacks. Second Uro. I mean, that's interesting to play that, right? Why would you... I'm a little bit unsure why Oppo would play the second Uro into an Ashiok. Maybe they haven't got any mana. Maybe they're kind of digging as well. Right, we're hoping to hit Eugene off the top. Beautiful. We get the Rotting Regi down. Get our second Forest. Going for 1 here. Make sure we get rid of that Uro. Get rid of Ugin and the Cultivate. Nice Cultivate art, by the way. Uro is unbalanced, in your opinion? I mean, there's plenty of removal, right? We can even get rid of it with a. Oh wow! We're gonna get Chandra as well. We can even get rid of it with a Eliminate, because it's only 3 mana. But ooh. Go on to just Murderous Rider this. Get him for 8. I kind of like it. First Ashiok. Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter, right? Because that goes on the top. And then I Ashiok. Because then it gets rid of both.
Behold, my apple.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nearly had me doubting myself there. Right, I'm gonna get another Forest down in case we draw Vivien. And probably I haven't seen anything that hits at instant speed. I'm gonna attack him with both. Ah, Vivien, of course. No, Nissa, sorry. Nissa hits at instant speed. We'd probably lose the Ashiok anyway, though, right? So... Okay. It's interesting seeing this build without Yorion in it, actually. Second Ashiok. Now that is interesting. I'd love the card draw from this, but... I'm going to go for combat. Giving Oppo an option here. Like, did they block with a cover? Interesting. Nothing more that I love than to counter Uros. It's a good feeling, right? It's a good feeling. Yeah, definitely playing the second Ashiok. Do not you worry. Do not you worry. Oppo's down to 23 cards at the minute. I mean, this Ashiok's been an absolute powerhouse for us, right? Second Ugin goes. I wonder how many they're playing. They're probably not playing more than 2, right? Oppo's down to 19 cards. Next turn, we potentially get a card draw from the Innkeeper with a Murderous Rider. Shock Typhoon for 0. That's got to feel bad. That's got to feel bad, cycling your Shock Typhoon. Oh, really? Really?
An opportunity to act rashly is a chance to fail.
Resting Beast off the top. Resting Beast off the top. 4% chance.
Creation can be undone.
That'll do. That'll do. Still in it, chat. They can't be playing more than 3 Ugins, right? Yeah, Fluff, we're playing Golgari Adventures today. This is our, what, is this our 3rd game with it, or is it our 4th game? Okay. Demonic Embrace. Murderous Rider. Why not 4 Ugins like yourself? Can you imagine? They can't be playing 4 Ugins. I refuse to believe it. 14 cards left. Hey Sergeant, morning my friend, hope you're well. We're playing a little bit of Golgari Adventures. So they don't have anything else, so they played their Shark Typhoon, perhaps. Perhaps. I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to go in here. Hopefully we can play the Great Henge next turn if this sticks. They got reach? No. We're going to be gaining some life as well, which could be important if this goes to quite a lengthy. Another Leafkin Druid. Draw. Opposed down to 10 cards. Scry. It's looking good. Your deck has 4 creatures. You're playing like a Luca build, something like that. Imagine updating MTG and see that your deck is no more. RIP. I know. It's a bad feeling, right? Bad feeling. Gonna get the Great Henge down, whilst we can. Oppo's there's a pause because Oppo can hit the Fabled Passage. We're gonna go for the Edgewall Innkeeper. Draw a card. Next turn when we play Murderous Rider, we can draw a 2nd card. This will get a 1/1 counter on it as well. Primal Might. Primal Might's good. Like, do we... I kind of want to keep this until Oppo does something with the Shark Typhoon, which could be next turn. So, going to go to attackers. I don't really care about them milling themselves out, do I? That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. Okay. Brilliant. Play a Azorius Control? My version of it? Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. Okay. Opposed that 8 cards. Like, how do I back in a few minutes. Next turn Knight, then Embrace the following turn and fight. Yeah, I think it's the only way, right? It's the only way.
I leave you to your doom.
Oppo gets another card draw. Plenty of mana open. I wonder if they're going to crack the Fabled Passage. They are. Okay, so they go down another land. Hopefully, anyway. Oh no, they whiff. They whiff. Filling the graveyard up, I guess. Get a couple of life. Brilliant. Scoop from Oppo. We get the win. We get the first win. Okay. So just in terms of a quick update, I'm going to take out an Order of Midnight, and I'm going to put in just a Noxious Grasp. I think that card's going to have more luck for us main board. Okay, so match 4. We're against CCRA. Let's try and get that second win here. It was good. Nice. Nice to see your stream went well. A part of me thinks that this is a little bit of a keep. I don't know. I mean, we're on the draw. We can play a Foulmire Knight. If we get another land, we've got a Rotting Regisaur and hopefully get into the Great Henge. How can we be happy in times like this? What, when everyone's decks have been destroyed? Just me, I guess. Right, Foulmire Knight comes down, I think. Oppo cracks the Fabled Passage. Now, getting a green mana would be excellent. Got 5 random gifted subs and loads of resubs. Nice. Yeah, I think it's your resub time coming up, Cole, because I've got a resub for you as well. Okay, going to play the castle. Going to attack in. Nice. So I'd be very happy to see a green mana off the top. It would mean that we're one step closer to potentially playing the Great Henge. What cards got banned? Only Teferi? No. Wilderness Wreck, Teferi, Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Oppo might have a little bit of a removal spell. They've got something, I think. Let's attack him with this. Try and get an Eliminate out of the hand or something. Okay. Play the Rotting Regi. Or at least get your wild cards back. You do. You get wild cards to spend on something else. So does a banned card like never come back or just temporary? There is potential for it to come back, but typically they won't bring it back. I'm gonna actually ditch. I'm gonna actually ditch one of these Demonic Embraces. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Right, we're going to Demonic Embrace this. Ooh, a removal spell from Oppo here. No, they didn't. No removal spell. Let's try and get in for 11 damage. Would be awesome to see. No, they had the Eliminate all along. They just toyed with my feelings. Right. I'm going to play down the swamp now. We've got nothing to lose. Ugin Cycle, do you reckon? Hey SGR, how's it going, my friend? We're doing well after the bans. We're looking to move into something else. Not entirely sure what yet. O-Town as well. Why'd they have to ban my cat? I'm feeling it as well, brother. I'm feeling it as well. It's a sad day for us all, right? Right, we're gonna attack him with the Foulmire Knight. Oppo's playing Sultai, which you know what? It's the deck we're gonna be playing after this, so get ready. Not entirely sure what we need left in the Sultai deck, but fingers crossed there'll be something. Oppo with a Sultai trio being cycled. Oppo's down to 16 life. We could go for a Demonic Embrace. Hoping to get into that Great Henge ASAP, but we are running low on green mana. For removal. How can I record a song if I don't have a Spotify sub? Just tell me the... so, I'll play it on Spotify. Just tell me the title and the singer. GG. If that makes sense. Oppo dealing with all of our Rotting Regis here. Temple of Malady. Foulmire Knight. Foulmire Knight's a little bit too slow, I think. I think I'm going to have to pocket that for a time being. And we'll pass. Pouring out for everyone's favourite cauldron. Familiar. You turn your YouTube up loud so that Dean's microphone can pick it up. Brilliant. Anissa, great. Yeah, we're getting it handed to us by Sultai Control here.
The land shall conquer you.
I think I'm going to hit the Castle Lock. Great. Rotting Regi could be good, actually. Do we go Rotting Regi? Wow, we're doing it. No messing at all there. And we will pass. So the importance of that is that we've got the Great Henge down. Oppo can deal with it via Casualties of War. Another Eliminate. Wow. We're getting... Ah, but you know what? Like, it kind of served its purpose, right? This is actually your music that we're hearing. Right, let's go for the Lovestruck Beast. Get a card draw. Scavenging Ooze. Another card draw. Okay. Do I go for an eliminate? Or do I just get this Lovestruck Beast down as a big boy? No, I'm gonna go small. Hold up the eliminate. And we'll pass. Exclamation mark watch time. Lock me a serpent. Okay. Okay. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Ritual of Soot? I mean, yeah, some excellent plays here by our opponent. Some excellent plays. I can't fault them at all. Yep.
The land fights for us.
Pass to attacks. Eliminate sticks. Hopefully it sticks. Okay. We need Murderous Rider off the top, actually. Got to be Murderous Rider or nothing, right? We can draw with the Lovestruck Beast, gain some more life. Ah, you're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Like, Lovestruck Beast comes down. Right, we've got to hit the Castle Lock. GG's. GG's. They can give this unblockable. Don't tell my girlfriend I've been here for 23 hours in the last 2 weeks. Bush Rookie is brilliant, right? I've absolutely loved it. Like, so many kind of new faces in the channel as well. Lately, it's been really, really good. Right, I'm gonna hit in 3 Agonizing Remorse. And would an Ashiok cause them difficulty? Gonna get rid of I'm gonna get rid of a couple of the eliminates. We've got the Primal Might still there, remember. Chuck in a couple of Noxious Grasps. Maybe get a couple of Ashioks in there. Questing Beast is good. Vivien's good. Great Henge is excellent. Foulmire Knight is probably one of the worst cards in our deck here. I love a Lovestruck Beast is good. I can knock one down. Maybe actually maybe we I'm gonna play with 61. I think this is a decent I think it's for everything we need. So addicted to the community and yourself, it's kind of sad. Appreciate that, Bush Rookie. Oh, we're still playing this. Is that a good sign? No, Captain, it's not. Not for me, anyway. We are 2 losses, 1 win. Trying to... this is our last game with the build. We're against Sultai. A massively controlling deck. Absolutely destroyed us, sadly. I think Oppo's mulligan down to -1 here. We could just get a win by default. Yeah. Sad to see, but we'll take it. I think they mulled more than twice. We're going to jump back in. Beautiful. Right. I like the Great Henge. I like the fact we could have an Agonizing Remorse on turn 2. Oppo's going first, which doesn't seem too fair. But let's keep. Let's keep. Okay, Ashiok there, which is a good sign, I guess. I'm going to crack this, because we're going to get the Ashiok before we're going to get the Great Henge. I'm going to crack this for black. We've got more green in the deck than we have black, I think, anyway. So, right, Scavenging Ooze is good, but I think I'm going to go for the Agonizing Remorse first. See what Oppo's got. Negate? Okay. Keep your secrets, Oppo. Keep your secrets. We also have enough mana now for a Murderous Rider should we need it. I'm going to go for the Edgewall Innkeeper first. Okay. Only another 6 mana required to cast the Great Henge now. That's interesting. My, I think my untapped just flashed up land. I think Oppo doesn't have anything here. I think they pass and I just draw a land. No? Okay. Maybe not. That's really strange. Like, I don't understand why... Wait, is my untap telling me what I'm going to draw before I even draw it? How strange. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, Scavenging Ooze. The other option here was to play the Ashiok. The Ashiok would have got countered as well. That's an expensive extinction event. We've got a Noxious Grasp off the top. So we're going to be playing down Ashiok. We're going to attack Oppo's library.
Welcome to my...
Getting rid of a casualties, a fort erasure, and a thorn is going to be excellent. Sadly, there's a Nissa. We've got a Noxious Grasp though. Ashiok goes down to 1.
Your lack of fear disturbs me.
I can help you.
Okay, we can't deal with this just yet. We can deal with it. We can't even deal with it next turn. Right, I'm gonna use Ashiok to get rid of Nissa. Ooh, did we hit the Lochmere Serpent there? Presumably they're only playing one of those, right? Presumably they're only playing one of those. Nice. Oppo with the trio. They're down to 37 cards. They're getting for 3 damage. Rotting Regisaur off the top is a thing of beauty. Now, Oppo only needs to play 1 more mana, and then they can hit like a Casualties of War, right? So I'm going to play the Primal Might out here for 0. And I'm going to fight the Watery Grave. Hopefully Oppo doesn't have anything. They could have a negate, but then we'll get a negate out of the hand. And so now, if Oppo does have a Casualties of War in hand, they need to wait an extra turn. By then, we'll have get the Great Henge out. And, you're kidding me. Kidding me. Okay, Extinction Event there. Grass. Part of me just says, do we just play out the Murderous Rider? But I don't think we do. Like, I think the Murderous Rider against this board is just so important. Stainless Glass Ashiok is priority. Thought Erasure. That's a shame, but I think they will get rid of the Great Henge here. No, they got rid of the Murderous Rider. How interesting. Maybe they have got a Casualties of War. Pass. We're going to draw a card. Take 2 damage. Only Degenerates miss Demon Cat? Aye. Okay. Questing Beast is excellent here. If it gets to stick, we'll be playing down the Great Henge next turn. We're going to play down the Great Henge over the Demonic Embrace for kind of longevity. Oppo cracks the Fabled Passage. Looks like they're still short on mana. Cat. As most humble MTG players, one cannot live without a nice pet. However, there's also dogs, reptiles, fish, etc. We don't need a cat. We don't need a cat. Okay, Enter the God Eternals is a little bit of an annoyance there, I must admit. Yet again, it's putting us off the Great Henge. I'm going to crack this. Maybe there's an Edgewall Innkeeper or something. Okay. We're down to 11. Oppo with a Thought Erasure. I mean, this is where the Great Henge's got to go, right? We get it next turn, perhaps. Oppo is in for 4. We go down to 7. They look like they've got an Uro coming next turn. Temple of Malady just doesn't do it for us, sadly. We can't afford to crack the castle. Scavenging Ooze. I mean, it gains us a little bit of life, but I think Oppo is going to be absolutely wrapping their board. I didn't see the Massacre Worm go down. I mean, Oppo's got everything there. We'll pass. I must say, I don't hate Cat, but the interaction took forever on Arena. It did. I always try to speed it up by using the spacebar and stuff, but there's other people that I saw that they didn't care. They were like, you know what, I'll take all day. Oppo is 1 blue mana short. So this can be quite good. So we're going to go for Scavenging Ooze. We're going to... Oh, come on. Let me play Scavenging Ooze. First thing I'm going to do is go for the Uro. Now, Oppo could have a... Is it a Tamiyo? Eliminate. I mean, that still goes, right? That still gets classed. Let's try and eat as much as I can to gain some life. Massacre Worm. I've got to go into my graveyard as well, I think, now. And we'll just grab a Lovestruck Beast. I should have tapped myself there and got me an extra trigger. But we get to preserve a little bit more life. Last zone goes up to 2. We've got 2 Demonic Embracers stuck in hand. We're on a 1 turn clock. We need to draw gold off the top. We get a Rotting Regi. I'm going to go for a Rotting Regi. Oppo looks like they've got something. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Because Oppo picks up their Blast Zone on our turn and wins. GG's, Oppo. And we go, on the day, we go 3-0. 3-1, rather. What a shame. What a shame. Sultai takes over from here, I think. I believe so too. I mean, look at the damage they've done with 5 mana. Does this mean we can play Sultai again? I think, you know what? I think it's going to be that. Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. GG's, Oppo. GG's. Am I in there in time? So, all in all, I do like this deck. My one concern with it is that a lot of the time, we're being reactive to opponents' threats, okay? So, for example, we have to wait for them to play the Nissa down and create a 3/3 before we can kill Nissa. Which is an issue. We've got nothing in this deck which can deal with things before they kind of hit the battlefield, and that is a problem for me. I did like the addition of the Ashiok into those games. It put a lot of strain on Oppo, but the Oppo was still winning. At the minute, we didn't see much use for the Shifting Ceratops. The Gemrazer also didn't really come in. It could be that, you know, no one's going to be playing Mardu just yet. Mardu Sacrifice, for example. Cry of the Carnarium, we haven't actually come up against as many aggro decks as I thought we would. And we came up against 2 Temur Elemental decks, which I really wasn't prepared for. All in all, I really do like the deck. I just think that maybe it's not the right deck to kind of push us into the next meta. But having said that, if we were to make this into a Sultai list, if we was to add some kind of counter spells, something big for the late game, maybe an Ugin which could take over, as we've seen so many times before in the games just now. But yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you very much for enjoying the content. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time.